Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a very special day. It may be raining outside, there may be lots going on in our lives that isn't wonderful, but today is wonderful because it's the Venturefest South virtual briefing. Thank you all for joining us. My name is Ed, and it's kind of my duty to take us through proceedings over the next couple of hours. And I'm here representing a group of partners that pull together Venturefest every single year on behalf of the innovation economy of the South Coast. And you can see some lovely logos on the screen now. But often when we see these logos, we think of sponsors, faceless organizations. Well, behind every single one of those logos is an individual representative. We've got multiple people that sit on a board, and their aim is to try and make sure that Venturefest South keeps momentum going. The South is one of the best places in the UK to turn good ideas into great businesses. And despite everything that's going on, the partners at Venturefest South have put together a program that's designed to do just that today, to help support, fuel, and inspire the innovation and entrepreneurial community across the South Coast. So we're really excited and really positive to be talking about something positive for a change. And yes, it is another Zoom call, but no, it won't be boring, I hope. So sit back and relax. If I haven't already covered it, my name is Ed Gould. I'm with partners about 5 years ago, and we've continued to be involved with it ever since, because we in my organisation love surrounding ourselves with the type of people that make up the Venturefest South community: entrepreneurs, investors, people scaling businesses, creatives. It's our space and we love it. And it's such good news that so many of you have joined us for today. We've smashed our targets on what we were hoping to achieve for today. So welcome everybody that's on the call. I'm going to take us through a little bit of housekeeping first, and then we're going to crack straight on to the main event. So obviously I've said thank you to the partners who you can see on the screen. I also want to take a second just to thank some of the exhibitors. So if we remember that last March we were all meant to be getting together for the biggest ever Venturefest South, things worked against us slightly, so we replanned for October. Things have worked against us slightly again, so here we are. But all of the people, the exhibitors, the sponsors, the innovators that were chosen, and the speakers, all of those people from that big showcase event have continued to support Venturefest South. So I want to take a moment to thank all of them. Many of you are on the call today, and I'm really pleased that you've been able to make it too. For those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about and you don't know what Venturefest South is, basically Venturefest South is an opportunity for us to get together the innovation entrepreneurial community across the South Coast and bring some really interesting people together in interesting ways to make great things happen. You might be able to see on the screen behind you some of that content from previous events. And it will be back, but progress is not dependent on getting face-to-face. And today we have put together a series of updates, opportunities, and news from our partnership. So for more information on that partnership, I do ask you all to head to the website online now and sign up for email updates if you haven't already, so that we can keep you abreast of what's going on. Also, get involved with the social channels, and as we move through today, you can use the tags that you see on screen now. So that's a hashtag VFS20, and on Twitter we're at VFS20. Now, behind the scenes, I've got some people on the chat group, and we're going to talk about that in 1 second. But before we do that, a little bit more housekeeping. I've got far too many buttons to press and far too many computers to work. But usually Venturefest South is a highly interactive program, so we don't want this event to be any different. If you look in the top left corner of your screen, I'm not sure which left is for you, you'll see a little icon of a man. If you click that little icon of the man, you will be able to see your chat function open. If you open that up, you can see public chat, and you're able to ask questions, share your ideas. You could even use it to pitch your idea if you've got a new business. Venturefest South is about talking, collaborating, and telling people what you're up to in the hope that actually you'll either find investment, support, collaboration, and new ideas. So use that chat function as much as you can. The next point is some of the speakers will be testing a new polling tool. So they'll tell you how to use that, but during the event, you'll be able to interact with some of the content. And I want to take a quick moment to say thank you to Vostron. Now, the system that we're using today, it's not Zoom and it's not Teams, it's brilliantly from the South. It's a piece of kit developed by Vostron. It's early days for it, but it's a brilliant piece of kit. So thank you to Vostron for letting us use their innovation for this innovation showcase. Now, all of you delegates out there, you'll be pleased to know your cameras aren't on and there is no audio, so it's okay that you're still in your pajamas. But let this be the last day that you're in your pajamas this long, because gone is the malaise of waiting for things to happen. And we hope that by the end of this, you'll all be inspired to get out there and get the economy going again in whatever way we can. Now, we are recording this event, and the event will be shared afterwards for you to pass on, etc., etc. Now, if I've been too enthusiastic for this early, I'm not sorry, and I hope that you will bear with me as I get through the last couple of points. So you can see on the screen now the agenda for today. It's 2 hours, but it will fly by. And just to make sure all of my speakers are ready in the background, I'll give them a chance to think about it. First up, we've got James from Solent LEP, who's talking about the region, support funds, opportunities for businesses. We then move on to Nick Anderson from BAE Systems. We've got a brilliant innovator speaking to us, Kate Bell from Zip Us In. We've then got a bunch of opportunities, funds and offers that we want to share with you in the hope that it helps you in what your mission is at the moment, whatever you're up to. We've then got a talk from the brilliant Gareth Miller from Carswell Gould about smart marketing moves for startups and scale-ups. Moving through to Dan Stubbins and Ben Whitaker from headline sponsor DASA and DSTL. They've got some brilliant opportunities for businesses to get involved with what they're doing in the defence and security sector. Move forward on to 11 o'clock, and we've got Jack Kennedy from Basingstoke, who's one of our board members, and he's hosting a panel discussion, which I'm really looking forward to. It gives me a time to step away from the camera, go to the loo, and then come back and listen to what's going on in the rest of the region. And another innovator story follows that from Chris Gage of Join My Town. I'll round up with a few more opportunities and some pretty big ones at the end to try and make sure you stick until the end. And that will be it. Our event will be over at that point, and we'll all go our separate ways to make great things happen. So, without any further waffle, I guess we need to invite our first speaker to join us.